Hello everyone, this is Carol and welcome back to my channel. I am here with you today to share with you a project that I've been working on for about the past week. My daughter has a girlfriend who has a relative getting married, and she wanted me to create the wedding album and a few just simple books that she wanted to give to the bridesmaids, I believe. Well, she told my daughter 2 weeks ago. Today is Thursday, the 20th, and tomorrow is the wedding tomorrow night on the 21st. So, and then the colors that she chose were in the wedding are lilac, a silver, and like a cream, or she wanted a rustic wedding. So she chose 2 pictures off of Pinterest and sent them to me. Gave them to my daughter and sent them to me. So when I saw them, I thought, okay, I'm not a rustic kind of girl, or to me it kind of looked like shabby chic, I guess. And so I had to go on a hunt for paper. Mind you, I have so much paper here, and I thought for sure I would have the colors that she needed, and I didn't. So I have seen so much of Michael's, Hobby Lobby, Joann's, and probably Walmart, all different stores, trying to find paper for this album. Needless to say, I am exhausted. She wanted them by Wednesday. I think, like I said, I've been working on it since. I think I started working on this album Sunday, and have been in this room every day after the kids go home, and some days during the time the kids are here. And when my husband is here, he has been a tremendous blessing in helping me with the kids so that I can meet this deadline. So without further ado, I'm just going to show you some of what I used, because she will be picking this album up pretty soon, and I'm going to be quite thrilled when she does. But this is some cheesecloth in the lilac, and I also picked it up in a gray. Gray. I used some of these flowers, but I used the reverse side, which is gray. Now I used a couple of those. This is some trim that I used, a small piece of that trim. I used these flowers that I had, Prima flowers. I used some of these flowers here, and these are spare parts. I used a couple of those, and I think I used the reverse sides of these as well. I used some of these little flowers. They're from the wedding section at Michael's or Joann's, one of the two. I used these hydrangea petals, and these are Prima. I used some of this bling I had in my stash. This is some of the trim that I use, which is this trim here. Use some of that. These are what's left of some of the flowers that I had in my stash. I used some metallic shimmery silver paint, distressed ink, some of this ink, and some of this ink, my Mod Podge, of course, my ATG gun, and this tacky glue, my hot glue gun, of course. I used these some Studio G in metals, the keys. I used those. And when I say I didn't have the paper, well, I did the pages with this craft cardstock from Recollections. I use this pack of cardstock from Recollection using the purple family, mostly this top color here and one of the other ones. And since she wanted the rustics theme, I had this Barnyard pretty paper, and I used the papers in the back so I don't have them in here. So I did use some paper from this stack as well as from this stack, this Country Road stack as well. But then I went to Joann's and Michael's several times in Hobby Lobby to try to get some more paper. Oh, here's some paper I had in my stash from Tuesday morning. So I did have this paper on hand. But let me tell you, God was with me, because without Him, I don't have the creative side to me. All my creativity comes from the Lord. And so I'm going to show you these papers. I use this paper here. I use that paper there. I use this paper here. This paper here. This paper here. And this paper here. And the only reason why I show you these individually is because I told you her colors were lilacs, and none of these are the colors that she needed. But because they kind of look rustic, to what my interpretation of it, rustic was, I picked them up and thought, I'm going to have to really do something with them. So I did. I came home and I created a mist using food coloring and came up with a lilac, or what I thought was close enough to it. And so I'm going to show you the album that I created. And here we are. This is what I created. And so I had these in my stash. I put on the front. And this I typed this happily ever after, because that's what the picture that she sent me had that on it. And so I typed that in Word and put it up here. Here's the bling. And here's those flowers in reverse. And these are some other flowers that I didn't show you because I think I put them away from Prima. So these roses are from Prima as well. Before I started, I had I think 1.5 inch or 2 inch rings on them, but I jumped up to the 3 inch rings after I started doing the inside of the book. So And this young lady is not a scrapbooker. So what I did is I made all the mats so that she would have a border, and all she had to do was adhere them to the pages. So this is this page here, that page there, and then the pull-outs are just simple, so she can add more photos or do some journaling. And I'm taking my time with this because just in case she goes on, so she'll know what to do. But here are the roses from Prima, and those petals. These petals are the back of the flowers. There. And the bling, I added the bling, but all she has to do is adhere the pictures to these photo mats here. And I think there's probably about enough for 40 pictures, and plus the additional pocket mats. And that's this page here, as well as this one here. This, and then as you see this page right here, okay, let me go back to the beginning because I want to show you that if you look at this page here, this is what it was. So I had to spray I created the mist and I sprayed the mist to get it. But this is a stalk white, and I had to change the color. So that was that one. And the next page, this one was from the one of the paper pads that I had. This one here. Now this one, I believe, is this paper here. You can see where it's been sprayed. Was this sheet here? And I love the way it turned out after the spray hit it. And this is the paper that I already have from Tuesday mornings. And I think this album measures, the pages are 10 by 8 1/4, I believe. 10 by 8 1/2. And then we have this page here. I really like this one. And that one was, it started out as, I don't have it here. Okay, I think I ran out of this one, but I had to spray this one as well. And I didn't have an extra sheet. And this one came out of paper pad. And so that one was this sheet here. When I say I'm tired, I am tired. I'm ready to go to bed. So I am not stepping a foot in this room for the rest of the day. I'll clean it up tomorrow. And that was this sheet here. You can see the difference. And this one was major. This is how this one looked before I added the color to it. So you can see the difference in the colors there. So I'm real happy with the way it turned out. I really hope that the bride likes it, of course, and the one who made the purchase. Hope she's happy. She's happy with it. And this is the last page. And this is the paper that I already had out of one of those paper packs. And this is that one. And this one. And this is the back of the album. Here's the front of the album again. And she wanted the rings on it, so this is the front of the album again. So this is the bride's album here, and then she wanted me to make 5 books for the bridesmaids. And so I'll show you. This is what she wanted. And she wanted it simple. She wanted a 5x7. And so the 5x7, so there's no wording or anything in them. It's just for her photos, their photos. And so they have the same papers. And when I created the pages, I mean, I had the hardest time. I couldn't even find silver paper that shimmered. And I had a few sheets in my stash that I used, so I ended up having to paint the edges of all the papers when I created the pages. And I created the pages using cardstock. Here, and each one of these have a pocket for more pages. And so all this paper had to be colored. And so it gives enough room for them to just lay their photo. If they decide to get some embellishments, they could add some other embellishments to it. And so they have a total of, including the inside, front, and back covers, a place for 12 photos plus the additional journaling spot inside. So there you have it, and I created 1. Here's 2. 3. And 4. And 5. And the star. So guys, thanks again for tuning in. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And I will see you guys on the next video. Take care of yourselves, and God bless. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.